Okay, so we're going to briefly talk about midpoints and angle bisectors, okay? Let's start with midpoint. So a midpoint is if we have a line segment. So a line segment is going to be a line with two endpoints, right? A and B. Alright? Every line will have a midpoint right in the middle. And what that does is that if that midpoint will divide, alright, these two sides equally. So in other words, A to M is equal to M to B, or BM is equal to MA, or like that, okay? So that means this side is equal to that side. So if we do algebra, like if we're given that this side is 3x and this side is x plus 18, and if we want to solve for x, well, because since this side is equal to that side, we can take the algebraic parts and just make them equal to each other. So it's going to be 3x equals x plus 18, right? Because this side is equal to that side. Alright, well this is just simple equation solving. Okay, we want to bring all the x's to the left side, alright? So we have here an x on the right hand side, right? So we have to subtract x, both sides. These cancel. 3x minus x is 2x. That's equal to 18, right? So divide both sides by 2, and we get x equals 18 divided by 2 is 9, right? Okay. Angle bisectors is something similar. So let's say we had an angle like this big angle, CAB like that, okay, big angle. Well, what we can do is divide this angle using an angle bisector, which is like another kind of line, ray going like this. And what that effectively does is it's going to create two angles, right? Two angles like this. And it's going to make these two angles equal to each other. It's kind of similar to like the midpoint, right? But this is with angles. But it's still the same idea. This angle is equal to that angle. So again, if you want to solve for x, you're going to make this side equal to that side, right? So we're going to get 4x minus 6. Alright, that's a 4x minus 6 equal that to this angle, x plus 15. Okay. Alright, so now we've got both sides has a variable and a number, right? So this is what we call those two-step equations, right? So let's start with the x. Let's bring the x's to the left-hand side. So we're going to subtract x both sides. Alright, x cancel. 4x minus x is 3x, right? It's 4 minus 1. Alright, now we're going to bring, this number to the right hand side, because remember we want to isolate each side, right? Left hand side variable, right hand side numbers. So we're going to add 6 to both sides because that's a negative 6, so we do the opposite. Alright, add 6 to both sides. The 6 cancels. 15 plus 6 is, well, that would be 21, right? 15 plus 6, right? Alright, so now we divide both sides by 3. X is equal to, what's 21 divided by 3? Well, it's going to be 7, right? Because 7 times 3 equals 21. That's one way you can kind of check, see if you're right. Alright, when you divide two numbers, whatever answer you get, multiply that by the denominator. And if that equals the top part, then you know you've done it right. Because 7 times 3 is 21. Alright, very simple. It's just using, the idea of geometry and algebra kind of together. But in the end, it's just basic equation solving.